Hello and welcome to the channel, Restless fans. Strap yourselves in because the drama in Genoa City is reeling from a shocking revelation. Noah Newman's crash was no accident. A mysterious vehicle, a fleeing driver. This was a deliberate act. And as Nick Newman hunts for the truth, a different war is exploding between the Abbott brothers. Can Jack and Billy save their family's empire, or will their final showdown destroy it forever? The truth is more dangerous than anyone knows. Part 1. The Abbott Dynasty, a brotherhood on the brink. For decades, the heart of the young and the restless has beat within the Abbott family. At the center of this dynastic drama are brothers Jack and Billy, two men whose relationship is a masterclass in complexity, a tangled web of love, fierce rivalry, and profound miscommunication. Their dance has defined generations of storytelling, but now the music is stopping. The tension between them has reached a boiling point, leaving Jack with no choice but to approach his brother with a radical new perspective, one that could either heal their wounds or sever their bond permanently. The roots of the rift. The tension between Jack and Billy is not a new development. It's a deep-seated conflict born from years of accumulated resentments. Past mistakes haunt them, business disagreements divide them, and their moral compasses point in wildly different directions. Jack, the elder statesman, has always strived to be the pillar of stability and control, the guardian of the Abbott name. Billy, in contrast, is the embodiment of impulsivity. His wild-card nature and rebellious streak have repeatedly sent shockwaves through the family, challenging Jack's authority and the very traditions he holds dear. But this time, something is different. Jack is determined to break the cycle. He realizes that their constant squabbling is a dangerous distraction from the monumental threats facing their family. The future of Jabot, the multi-generational Abbott legacy, and the ominous shadow of a new enemy, Kyle Abbott, all demand a united front. Jack has come to a stark realization. For the sake of the company and their family, they must find common ground. Jack's Gambit, an olive branch or a power play? Jack's plan is clear, and for him, painfully necessary. He wants to repair the rift, to build a bridge over the chasm that has separated them for so long. He sees the bigger picture with crystal clarity. Their personal differences are a luxury they can no longer afford. But convincing Billy is a Herculean task. Billy, being Billy, is steeped in skepticism. His hesitation isn't just stubbornness, it's rooted in the brutal history of their fractured relationship. He has seen Jack's carefully laid out plans before. He's witnessed how Jack's desire for control often leads to collapse, leaving Billy to pick up the pieces. So while Jack sees a heartfelt plea for reconciliation, Billy sees a sophisticated power play, a move in a chess game he's not willing to lose by conceding. Jack's efforts are not born from weakness, but from a genuine, albeit desperate belief that they are stronger together. Yet the emotional scars from their past are deep, casting long shadows over every word they exchange. The question hangs heavy in the air. Is Billy ready to let go of his grievances, even for the good of the company he loves? A common enemy, the Kyle Abbott threat. The urgency of their reconciliation is underscored by a pressing business crisis, the rising threat of Kyle Abbott. Kyle has been a thorn in their side for some time, but his recent actions have escalated from nuisance to existential threat. Jack and Billy are forced to acknowledge that to save Jabot, they must put their differences aside and face this common enemy together. Jack is acutely aware of this. He knows that to successfully counter Kyle's machinations, they need to operate as a single, cohesive unit. But convincing Billy to prioritize corporate strategy over personal vendettas is no easy feat. Billy prides himself on his independence and his own moral code. The idea of falling in line behind Jack, once again, is anathema to him. But Jack is undeterred. He will push, persuade, and plead to get through to his younger brother, understanding that the future of Jabot may very well hinge on their ability to stand shoulder to shoulder. Will Billy's ambition and distrust override his sense of family duty? Or will he finally see the wisdom in his brother's call for unity? The wild cards, Jill and Sally. Complicating this already fragile dynamic are two formidable women. First, their investor, Kyle Abbott. Her involvement with Jabot has always been a source of tension. Jack, the diplomat, understands that maintaining a positive relationship with the astute and influential Jill is paramount to the company's survival. He will do whatever it takes to keep her on our side. Billy, however, remains deeply wary. His distrust of Jill's intentions and her legendary ability to manipulate situations for her own gain is a wall Jack must somehow help him scale. While Jack preaches professionalism, Billy is ready to stir the pot and question her motives at every turn. Then there's Sally Spectra. Her persistent offers to Billy present another point of contention. Jack urges Billy to accept, believing Sally's proposal is the key to Jabot's future. But Billy's gut tells him otherwise. He sees Sally's involvement as a potential complication, another scheme that doesn't align with his vision for the company. Jack sees a strategic business move, Billy sees a trap. Convincing him will require a level of trust and compromise that has eluded them for years. The crossroads. The relationship between Jack and Billy is at a critical crossroads. The stakes have never been higher. With business pressures mounting from all sides, they possess the potential to achieve greatness together, but only if they can finally lay their personal demons to rest. For Jack, this is a moment to prove that family is the ultimate legacy. For Billy, it is an opportunity to rise above his past and prove himself as Jack's equal, not his subordinate. The road ahead is anything but easy. The question remains, can these two brothers find a way to unite for the greater good? Or will the very conflicts that have defined them for so long ultimately tear their family's empire apart? Part 2. A Newman Nightmare. Crash, Conspiracy, and a Father's Vengeance. Just as the Abbott family grapples with its internal strife, a different kind of storm is ravaging the Newman family. What appeared to be a simple, tragic car accident involving Noah Newman is rapidly unraveling into something far more sinister. A web of lies, betrayal, and potential attempted murder. The accident that wasn't. When Noah Newman's car careened off the road and crashed into a ravine, the initial assumption was a devastating but straightforward accident. However, that assumption shattered as witnesses came forward with a chilling detail. A second vehicle was seen at the scene, its driver fleeing immediately after the impact. This single piece of information transforms the narrative from a tragedy into a mystery. Was Noah being followed? Was the crash a deliberate act designed to look like an accident? The possibility of foul play takes a firm and terrifying root. Detective Burrow, the investigator assigned to the case, only fuels these fears. His cryptic comments and subtle implications point toward a crime. The suspicion that someone intentionally caused the accident begins to solidify, sending chills through the entire Newman family and igniting a fire in one man in particular, Noah's father, Nick. Nick's relentless quest for truth. Nick Newman is a protector by nature. He has built his life around shielding his family and his empire from harm. But his son, lying injured, potentially the target of a malicious attack, awakens a different kind of fury. Unwilling to sit back and let the authorities work at their own pace, Nick takes the investigation into his own hands. His quest for the truth becomes an all-consuming mission. His journey will take him through the shadowy streets of Genoa City, confronting witnesses, pressuring investigators, and chasing down every lead, no matter how small. He understands that the mystery of the second vehicle is the key to unlocking the entire puzzle. In a crucial, heart-pounding moment, Nick tracks down the key witness, a nervous individual hesitant to speak. With a combination of raw determination and compelling persuasion, Nick breaks through their fear, securing the breakthrough he desperately needs. This encounter is the turning point, The moment the hunter finally catches the scent of his prey. Audra's shocking discovery. As Nick delves deeper into the darkness surrounding his son's crash, another player finds herself thrust into a mystery of her own. Audra, a woman with close ties to the Newman family, stumbles upon a piece of startling information, a revelation so profound it has the power to alter the course of her life and her relationships forever. While the exact nature of her discovery remains shrouded in secrecy, its impact is undeniable. It shakes her to her core, forcing her to confront aspects of her past she had hoped to leave behind. Will this knowledge make her a powerful ally for Nick, providing him with a missing piece of the puzzle? Or will her own secrets force her down a darker, more treacherous path, potentially putting her at odds with the very family she has tried to get close to? Audra stands at her own personal crossroads, and her next move could change everything. An unexpected truce amidst the chaos. In the wake of the tragedy, a surprising development emerges from the Abbott household. The Newman family's crisis seems to have jolted Jack and Billy into a moment of clarity. Seeing another powerful family brought to its knees by an external threat highlights the fragility of their own situation. Jack seizes this moment to extend a heartfelt olive branch, and for once, Billy seems receptive. The two brothers engage in a raw, honest conversation, a dialogue that could lay the foundation for a lasting peace. They both know the family business is at stake, and with the dark shadow of Noah's accident looming over all of Genoa City, they recognize that their rivalry is a poison they can no longer afford. Whether this is a permanent truce or a temporary ceasefire remains to be seen, but for now, it offers a glimmer of hope in a landscape increasingly defined by chaos, unraveling the web. As Nick's investigation intensifies, the layers of the mystery begin to peel away, revealing not just the events of the crash, but the deeply buried secrets of those involved. His relentless pursuit of justice forces him to confront uncomfortable truths about his own family and the people he once trusted implicitly. Sharon Newman's anxiety grows with each new revelation, her maternal fears amplified by the growing evidence of a conspiracy. Nick's promise to her, to uncover the truth and bring the responsible party to justice, becomes the driving force of his life. But the path to the truth is littered with obstacles, hidden motives, and betrayals that will have far-reaching consequences for everyone involved. The stakes continue to rise as Nick races against time. It becomes undeniably clear that Noah's accident was not a simple tragedy. It was a calculated act. Whether it was a deliberate attempt on his life or part of a more complex, wider conspiracy, the truth is slowly, painfully coming to light. But at what cost? The revelations promised will not only expose a villain, but will also test the bonds of family, love, and loyalty in ways Genoa City has never seen before. Conclusion: the calm before the storm. So, Restless fans, as we stand at the precipice of these unfolding dramas, one thing is certain. Genoa City is a powder keg waiting for a spark. The Abbott brothers are fighting for their legacy, while the Newman family is battling for their very survival. Nick Newman is on a warpath, and heaven help the person who stands in his way. The accident was merely the spark. What it ignites, a war between families, the exposure of long-buried secrets, and the ultimate test of brotherly love, will alter the landscape of the young and restless forever. The truth is coming, and it promises to be more shocking, more devastating, and more thrilling than we ever imagined. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next update on this explosive storyline. The drama is just getting started, and you won't want to miss what happens next.